Did a lot better. Between overs.
That's nice to see some from Kushal Mendes, by the way, getting involved straight away. Making sure the play can chill a little bit now because they've done a really good job, but I think this is going to go on for some time. This one, we might see round 2 at some stage. Oh, here we go, standing his ground.
Win by 25, the Candy Tuskers, they're off the mark. Good performance. And an even better ending with the smiles coming out. Well, Shahid Afridi, he's going to have to show up and try and take his team through.
Afridi's having a go. He wants to know what's going on. What are you doing with my bloke there?
The interesting thing, that would have been a conversation in Pesto. Afridi's a Patan. He would have
won. That's what's given them.
Here we go. Here's Afridi.
A score to defend.
There we go, the senior pro letting him know exactly what he feels about things.
No, that's the way to do it, really, isn't it? I mean, come on, HT, give us your take on this. You've just been doing a little bit of lip reading here.
Well, firstly, it's a brave delivery with fine leg up in the ring. Attempts a little bit of intimidation, not working for the big fella. This is his home.
No, this is not good. This is a flashpoint that is just not good. It's been simmering under the surface here at the Wankhede Stadium. And
quick interview with him this morning, just before he went to the nets to check it out, and he said it was still pretty sore. Obviously the top hand he can't grip properly. It's the guiding hand. A bit of a mix-up here. Suleiman Ben, he was putting the hip and shoulder in. Mitchell Johnson, he's not the shortest, and there's a little bit of a go. Ben's never far from an incident.
And it's good that the Australians are finally going to dish something back to him. He's been standing close and invading personal space on a few players and always in on the action, so that's fine. Brad Haddon, get out of his way and let him run.
What do you fight Sporty, man? Huh? You fuck you don't pony back at me, big man. Mom to you, boss. What that thing for a joke, over?
Well, it's interesting to see what actually happened in the running. Suleiman Ben's quite entitled to go and try and field the ball. I suppose at times players will come together when a situation like that happens. I think it depends on how it's handled afterwards.
Watch your yeah, big man. Watch yourself and me, big, yeah? I'm watching. Don't you bad at me, man.
Well, he's got to get on with it here. Suleiman Ben has had enough to say. I think you're right, Tubby. He was entitled to go straight for the ball. A batsman was in the way. That was Mitchell Johnson, and that happens. Oh, good delivery. At times, the bounce that he gets hurts him. Looked to be in between bat, by guard, and misses the top of the stumps.
Great delivery. Let's have a look at what Brad Haddon might have done. That's Mitchell Johnson having the collision. So both men pretty entitled to do that. They're a little bit of jersey tugging and obstruction, and then Haddon reacted straight away. Listen, stay out of his way. And that's what Suleiman Ben took offence to, the bat pointing, by the sound of the conversation from there on.
Boy, a bit of spice here at the Wacker. 5 for 462.
There's the verdict. Steve Button is the third umpire today. Slow delivery this time with the off-break action. And we've seen some better disguised than that over the years. We talked about Abdul Razak's slower ball, but this one not quite so well concealed. Now, what on earth has happened here? Now, I've hardly ever seen Raul Dravid raise his voice or heard Raul Dravid raise his voice. Something has triggered that. Well, it's just a collision. Well, that happens in cricket all the time. Well, in comes the referee.
Big hitting West Indian Rakeem Cornwall was at the centre of this controversial incident in the Caribbean Premier League on Friday.
Pollard is letting him know that that is not in keeping, I suppose you can call it fairness.
Cornwall, who blasted 78 from 44 balls, including 6 sixes, was clearly restricted towards the end of his innings and was unable to run singles.
He is ambling, you have to say, it was staggering almost to the other end.
Clearly hampered and incapable of powering on, Cornwall opted to retire hurt.
See, there again, that's what I'm talking about. That, with a more agile partner, Samuels would have gotten 2 there. Parnell had to move a long way to his right, but because it's Cornwall and because he's tired, there's no chance of 2.
And opposition captain Kieran Pollard was quick to make his thoughts clear to both the batsman and the St Lucia trainer.
He's not happy. Yeah, Pollard's not happy about this at all. He thinks this is strategic. He's saying you should not be leaving the field with a genuine injury because you're tired and sore because of your general fitness.
Pollard took a catch moments later and again remonstrated with the St Lucia bench, while the commentators also weighed in.
Certainly has to get fitter, that's a no-brainer. Has to shed some weight and bat high.